Hey guys, welcome back. As promised in my last video, today's video is going to be me coloring uh, the blonde part of my hair, a brand new shade. So if you've watched my previous videos where I used the Manic Panic Virgin White Toner, I had at the end of the video some pictures of the different colors that I have had my hair over the years. So I had it all blonde, then I separated it to do blonde on top and black on the bottom. Then I got bored of that and I changed the blonde to magenta, changed it over again for my wedding, changed it back to the blonde, and now I am ready for another change. So I have decided to be a little more daring than I normally am when it comes to hair colors, because I'm the type of person that I have to think about a color for a very long time before I'm willing to make the commitment to it. And even when I am 100% sure of myself and I know this is the color I want my hair to be, it usually takes me a good month to adjust to the brand new color. And every morning I'll look in the mirror and be like, oh, should I change it back? Did I make the right decision? Oh man, now I have to do my makeup differently because it brings an entirely different color to my face. I always end up doing that. I always end up second guessing myself. I always end up questioning myself when I have changed it to something I have never had. And this is a color I have never had. So once again, I will be using Manic Panic. It is a 100% vegan and cruelty-free hairline. If you've watched my last video, I did give a review on the toner. And as you can see, it's still very, very light. The roots are still, like I said, less orangey than they were in before I had toned them, but still wasn't as light as I wanted it to be. But all in all, happy with it. Hair's really soft. So now we're going to move on to the next phase, which is making sure that your hair is a level 9 or level 10 bleached out color. If you wonder what I mean by levels, you can go to the Manic Panic website, and under their information on dyeing your hair, they have the recommended level that your hair should be at. So for me, I am at about a level 9 or 10, which is perfect to hopefully absorb the new color as much as possible. So this is the color we're going to be going with today. This is Manic Panic Blue Steel in their original color. This also comes in Blue Steel Amplified, which is kind of their more, like, for lack of a better word, advanced color. They say it is stronger and it lasts a bit longer than this one. Pretty much from the reviews that I've been seeing, expect to be recoloring your hair with these colors about once every 4 to 6 weeks. I guess we're going to just have to wait and see. So Blue Steel, pretty much how I can describe it when I look at it, kind of, I don't want to tip it over too far. So it is kind of a bluey gray. And when I looked at the results that other people have gotten going from this level of blonde, it is definitely more of a gray with some kind of electric-y blue highlights. The best way to describe it from a different example that I've seen is it really reminded me of Halle Berry's hair when she played Storm in X-Men. And that's what really kind of drew me towards the color. So I decided to go with the basic color and not the amplified, just in case after a month that I'm just like, you know what? This was a hair bomb, bad decision. I hate it. At least it will be easier for it to fade, and then I can re-bleach. Luckily, I really don't bleach my hair anymore. I just bleach the roots and then I tone them. So the rest of my hair is in much better condition than it used to be before I made it magenta. So that is where we're at right now. I'm going to be applying this color to my hair. For those of you wanting kind of a step-by-step guide of how I'm applying this to my hair, please look at my previous video for my review for the Manic Panic Toner. I'm going to be doing the exact same thing. You will need the exact same products. You'll need the exact same equipment. So you'll need your bowl, your gloves, your tinting brush, and a comb to brush through the color. This color recommends you do the exact same thing as you do with the toner. So you're going to section it, you're going to apply it with the tint brush, and then you're going to rub it in like a conditioner until it is frothy. Then you'll brush it through to make sure that the color has fully saturated into your hair. The color recommends you leave it for 30 minutes, but like I said in my last video, I never leave it for just 30 minutes. I will be leaving it for about 2 hours. That is the plan, because I want it to soak in as much as possible, and I want it to color my hair as much as possible. So that is what I'm going to go do now. Just like in my last video, I am not going to be applying the color in front of the camera. I gave a very thorough description and demonstration in my last video of how I section my hair and how I color it. So I'm going to go do that now. I'm going to go apply the color, and then I will be back as soon as I have put the color in my hair. All right. Be right back. Okay guys, I am back. So I have put the color in my hair, as you can see, and I used about half of what was in there on my top portion here, and that's actually quite a lot of product. One thing I did notice when I was putting the product in, that it's harder to see with the light here, but I'm a little concerned about how the color is going to take to the roots. So here's hoping that I don't end up with like really pretty silvery gray and then kind of orangey yellow roots because the color didn't take to it. I did have that experience once with with Punky Color, and I was incredibly upset and disappointed. Good thing, apparently Punky Color is not as good as Manic Panic, and luckily for me, the Punky Color came out incredibly easy. I just used Head and Shoulders, and I crushed up a bunch of vitamin C tablets to remove the color. But hopefully that will not be the case with this, because when I'm looking at it in the front of my hair like this, I'm actually really liking this silvery, stormy color. So I'm going to let this sit on my hair for about 2 hours, again, the same as the toner, and hopefully when I rinse it out, it will look great. I do have about half a jar left, so if it does come out and I missed a spot or anything like that, I will be able to do a couple touch-ups with the rest of the jar. I'm just crossing my fingers that the roots take. And I don't have a problem if the roots are a slightly different shade of gray silver than the rest of my hair. I have absolutely no issue with that. The only way you're going to ever get perfectly matched roots is, of course, if you go to a salon. So I'm used to having kind of like the ombre effect. And I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I'm kind of interested to see how this is going to happen. So again, with this product, they ask that you put the shower cap on. So I will put that on over the color. And it does say you can kind of speed up the progress again by adding heat. Now, for this, I normally don't ever add heat to my hair color. But for this one, I actually probably will. I probably will go right now and just use the blow dryer and kind of set up the hair to develop a bit more. So that is it. This is Manic Panic Blue Steel before, and I will come back again once I have rinsed it out and blow dried it a bit, and hopefully we end up with a really pretty, beautiful, brand new color. Okay, we'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, so this is what happened with the hair color, and in pretty much just as I suspected when I was putting the color on, the color did not take to the roots at all. Like, I am not happy, to say the very least, because Manic Panic isn't exactly the least expensive product out there. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed. Well, a bit is a bit of an understatement. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened. For some of the hair, it took quite well, and it's kind of a bluey silver. Kind of looks like just like a really toned bluey blonde. But all the roots pretty much through my entire head, and some of the strands remained like a golden blonde. And I did exactly what they said. I bleached everything out with the 30 volume Manic Panic Lightning Kit. I toned it using the Virgin Snow Toner. And then I applied this all over my head, making sure it was saturated. So I did pretty much everything that they had asked me to do. And it still did not turn out the way I wanted it to. So now we're left with, well, what am I going to do now? Because obviously I do not want to walk around with blonde roots and silvery blue hair. I don't. It's ugly. I don't like it. So what I'm going to try to do is tonight when I get home from work, I'm going to apply the remainder of the product on my head, really just kind of focusing on the roots and the areas of my hair that did not take. So wherever I can see blonde, I'm really going to saturate that in. And I'll leave it again for about 2 hours. And if that doesn't work, if it still doesn't take to my hair, then I'm going to begin the process of fading this out and putting my hair back blonde. And I won't try another Manic Panic color. In the reviews, it's kind of 50-50. Some people absolutely love it and swear by it. And those are what I noticed are mostly the people that are going with the really bold, crazy colors. Like they have some amazing blues, dark purples, a vampire red that people are saying is a very like heavy duty color. But for me, I'm not looking for something that's going to permanently make it impossible or difficult for me to change the top again. So as far as a rating systems go for the Blue Steel by Manic Panic, I am pretty much giving it a 2. I'm not happy with it. It didn't come out the way that I wanted it to, even though I followed all the directions exactly the way they specified. The color that did take, I like the color that did take. If my whole head had ended up this really pretty silvery blue color, I would have been extremely happy. But it did not, so I am not a happy customer and will not be buying this product again, unless by some miracle I put the remainder of the product on my hair and my roots just magically take. I am not expecting that to happen because I really did saturate it the first time and it didn't take. So that just doesn't make sense to me. When you bleach your roots out, the lightest they'll go and the color still won't take. So that is it. That is my review of the Blue Steel by Manic Panic. And I will do a quick follow-up video of what happens when I put the color on for the second time. And if I do end up having to strip the color out, well, I guess that'll just make for more material for another video further down the line, because I'm definitely not going to walk around like this for, I could probably tolerate it for maybe a week in hopes that using certain shampoos and everything and do some hot oil treatments and some vitamin C into the hair usually helps fade the color a lot quicker. All right, guys, so that is it. Please subscribe, share the video, leave any comments. If you have any other questions about what I did or did not do to achieve what has happened, I'll be more than happy to respond. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.